this is my melee build. From the montage you can see it slaps. Anyways, let's get on with the skill tree. For the skill tree I would use from the shadows, but you could use Ghost Blade or Dreadwind. Anyways, we want 5 points into Arsenal for the melee damage boost. And 5 points into Potent Poisons because we are using Alchemical Agent. We want 3 points into Exploit their weakness because of Alchemical Agent. We also only want 2 points in Follow-up for bossing. Then we want 3 points in Contagion because it is quite broken, especially with Alchemical Agent. And of course we want a point in Alchemical Agent. 1000 cuts is also good, but I don't have enough points, so it's just my class mod boosting it. I would max out Sneak Attack, but I didn't have enough points. For the Berserker skill tree we want 2 points in Ancestral Frost because this is more of a Icebreaker build. Which is why we also want 3 points in Cold Snap. We also want to max out Savagery for the extra melee damage, and we want the Old Ways because you are close to an enemy when you melee them. And Unarmored Defense to break your ward faster because I am using a Cursed Wit. It is also good because I am using Mood Rings. I also put a point in Relentless Rage for survivability, otherwise you could put a point in Ancestral Frost. I also put a point in Blast Chill because it's good, I guess. And now for the items you would want. You would want a Live Wire because of the Live Wire melee interaction. You would also want a Stabbo-matic because it deals melee damage. But I find that my melee weapon, which is the Wailing Banshee, does much more damage. But if you are to use the Stabbo-matic, then you should also use a Universal Soldier so you never have to reload again. I also have a Liquid Cooling to soak enemies because I am using Cape of Tides also to freeze them because we are using Icebreaker. Otherwise you could use a Still but not have a Buffmeister. I also have this random Torg weapon to break my shield as we are using a Cursed Wit. I also have a Spell Blade. But if you are to use the Spell Blade you should also use the Warped Paradigm, and when you are using the Warped Paradigm you should also use a Twisted Delusion because you won't be using Cape of Tides anymore. We are also using a Buffmeister, but like I said before you could also use a Still if you want. I am using the Urge, but I like to use a Slip and Stun for bossing, and of course we are using the Cursed Wit and Mood Rings. And for hero points I went with Village Idiot and maxed out Strength and Wisdom and put the rest of the points in Attunement. Anyways, that's it for the build. Thank you for staying until the end. I tried to keep it as simple as possible. And sorry if I didn't go over enough things. Anyways, thank you and goodbye.
Chicken!